I engaged with NST Laboratory to meet other people who are working in theatre and to learn more about how to turn playwriting into a career. I come to Playdate, which is every other month, which is good because we analyse plays, which helps to analyse my own plays. I come to Experiment, which is good to see other people's work in development so that I can then think about what I would do differently and apply that to my work. Last week, Alan Harris came and did a workshop about playwriting, which was really useful in terms of looking at how to turn it into a career and not just something that you do in your spare time. The opportunity to get feedback from Hannah has been really useful because I was able to then look at my script in a different way and improve it for the reading today.
It's an incredible privilege working on a play, but you can go a bit mad. You're sitting here. I'm sitting here in my spare room, surrounded by all my books, talking to myself, reading things out, and I don't have anybody to bounce these ideas off. And my tenancy at Nuffield gave me this time. I had 5 days with 5 actors and an incredible director. And it was a gift, really, to spend that time working on these ideas that have been floating around in my head for about 18 months, and to get them out off that page into some sort of very small public sphere and say, does this work? What am I doing? What is this going to be? Am I wasting my time? And the answer I felt in the end, which was really wonderful, was no. And it can be really hard to decide as a writer that you're not wasting your time, but it was wonderful.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I was the Laboratory Associate Director at Nuffield in 2015, which basically meant that I was attached to Laboratory as a director, but I was also very much working within the building as a whole as well. So I assisted on a couple of shows. I assisted on Hudsucker Proxy and also The Glass Menagerie, and on top of that I was lucky enough to develop a project in conjunction with Laboratory in Nuffield called Juicy and Delicious, which was a collaborative project between myself and the 3 other Laboratory associates. And between the 4 of us, I had conceived this project which would rely very heavily on design elements, and they were able to help create this world which was slightly wild and mad in a kind of Roald Dahl sense, I guess. The piece was also very movement based, and we worked alongside choreographer Tom Jackson-Greaves in order to help convey fantastical animals like long extinct aurochs, but also to generally give life to this piece of theatre. And so I think Laboratory is great, really brilliant, because it gives creatives at a certain stage of their career, when they are sort of emerging or sort of late emerging, I guess, an opportunity to take risks, develop work, gain more experience, but also to learn how a building operates. And certainly for me, that was the really important thing. I've been freelance for a while, and I really wanted to understand how a building works. I would love to be an artistic director one day. A year here has in no way put me off. And it was very much about coming to a theatre, staying in one theatre in one place, and learning how it works. Understanding what happens in marketing, in programming, in sort of all the other departments, development, and how it all kind of feeds into this one thing, this building, this institute, this artistic body that creates brilliant work.
Don't be scared.